So for the record, my name is Representative Tara Simmons. I represent the 23rd Legislative District. It's an honor to be in front of you today with my bill. As many of you know, it is a blessing and a curse that I'm the first formerly incarcerated legislator in our nation, and that I have the opportunity to come before you and always raise up people that have often been forgotten, people in our jails and prisons. Now I'm a lawyer and I work every day to make sure that people have access to their rights in my day job. And this is a right. People that are currently in jail do have a right to vote, but the unfortunate part is that they don't have access to their ballots oftentimes. Jails are transient housing facilities where sometimes they're registered, but their ballot goes to their house, but they're in jail for somewhere between 1 week and 12 months. That's where people go under 12 months. But so this bill is really about making sure that people have access to a right that they have. House Bill 1078, which was my freshman bill 2 years ago, already expanded the right to people in jail to vote. So we're not talking about creating new rights today. People, unless you are housed 24 hours a day inside of a prison, have a right to vote. So all the people in jail and in our mental health institutions have that right. And last year, Representative Gregerson was so kind to champion a budget proviso through the legislature that created a grant program for counties to work with their local jails and partner with community-based organizations to make sure that they could go in and people could have this right. Unfortunately, only 4 counties took advantage of that grant program, but upwards of around 10 counties actually made sure people had access to the right without the money, just because they were already doing it. What I know in my day job is that the organization that I have the honor of shepherding partnered with the Pierce County, who was the Pierce County Auditor, Julie Anderson, who's actually here today but didn't sign in an hour before, so couldn't provide testimony. But what we found is that around 132 people registered to vote. Pierce County was the only county that actually made sure people had access at the primary and the general. There was a 55% turnout, where there was only a 61% turnout outside of the jail, so that was great. And what I can tell you from the individuals who went in to help with these events is that they are formerly incarcerated too, and it was like sending credible messengers in to not only register people to vote, but also to tell them there's a new way of life, and that when they get out, there is opportunity to go back to school, to get a job, to have a successful reentry. And so it was a very productive and helpful grant program that had unintended consequences of people connecting with a support group when they came home. So I would really like to see this continue. I have been working with many stakeholders on this. The Secretary of Support should be here today to testify in support of this, the Secretary of State. Also, many auditors are in support. WASPIC is here. They are signed in other. They do have a few concerns, but I'm willing to work with them, and I ask for your support.